NRG will go 7-4 here. That is just gut-wrenching for Vitality. They will have to take an investment here, but NBK, he's a bit of a dab hand with the scout. He'll be finding the first serve, will go down early, but Tarek with the quick reply. 4-4, and in terms of investment, this is just a partial buy from Vitality. They haven't fully invested here, but they have got enough for Deagle's armor. A scout there, as you just saw from NBK, and Breezy's going to throw away the AWP, at least attempt to. As, oh, is he just going to, okay, I don't like that. Maybe could have taken it to T-spawn or something like that. He's just left it in the open.
That could be a risk.
No, that could be, because we've got NBK pushing long. He finds that orb. This could be problematic.
Apex is down here. He needs some backup, and RPK is right next to him. He's not going to be there in time, though. RPK with the P250 has shown us a lot, and he almost gets that follow-up. NBK did, as you said, Henry, pick up the AWP. Alex, that ECS7 not doing it for him, and he's going to go down inside of the smoke. And now NBK, he picks up a kill.
Why have they done this?
It's not clear. They're going to run. Is he going to read it? Oh, God, Henry. He's reading it.
He really is. Oh, they're going to play on bankside, so it's still okay for now.
He could take that Yugi shot right through, couldn't he? Like that. Oh, they're planning on the other side. Yeah.
Oh, that was it. He hit him.
So close, isn't it? Flashbang up in the air. NBK trying to make up for it. I mean, any missed shot right now, and he is dead. Going to try and see if he can throw a little bit of a smoke, maybe force somebody out. Not quite sure. Tarek is there. NBK picking it up, and he's ready for it. Oh, if Dabs had peaked, that NBK's got one chance here, and time is quickly running out, and Dabs is playing this so well. He knows that there is not a lot of time left. No kit either on NBK, so this 10-second defuse, it's all on this. He's going to have to go. Oh! What a play, but he doesn't have the kit. He has to run.
That's so sick, and you see what I mean. That's why I said at that moment, you might not think this will have a knock-on effect, Breezy, but the fact you've left the orb, you haven't even tried to hide it there. NBK gets 4 kills in total. That's like, sure, they're going to win the round, but that's hurt them. They are wounded from this. This was a lovely shot from NBK. Nothing Sir could do about that, but the fact you've given them the orb, you've got to be more aware. You can juggle weapons, right? You could take the AK with you, at least put in a difficult spot to fight, not just at the T steps. But still, they win the rounds, but you can see this knock-on effect now. They've got Galil's, Mac 10s. This could cost them a couple. They lose this round, they're down to an eco, and it's due to those 4 kills that just came in from NBK.
Yeah, you called it, Henry, 20 seconds in advance, and sometimes it's like that. Really want to be careful about those things. Now, Molotov there, RPK with the grenade didn't really do enough, I think, but Alex in a great position, catch him perfectly. RPK not going to get anything out of that corner, and they're cleaning up this bomb site, just a B rush, but it works perfectly. Vitality, you're absolutely right. They have a massive chance right now to reset NRG and get back in the game, but it looks very unlikely.
Yeah, they had to win this round to really punish that fact. If they lose this, their money's pretty weak themselves. It looks like they'll have to save at this stage. It's going to be a 3-on-2. NRG with the quick B play there. They managed to trade out kills very efficiently and actually have the man advantage. It was Tarek, Ethan, and Breezy finding kills there. So as long as they won the follow-up round, that mistake previously doesn't cost them too much.
Yeah. Making up for it pretty quickly. Some of those B rushes, it seems so ridiculous, but even if they happen sort of back-to-back rounds, sometimes even if you stack 3 or 4 people down there, it can actually be pretty hard to hold back.
Absolutely. Well, just to know, Anders, this is actually the pick of Vitality, believe it or not. So Vitality picked Overpass. It will be Mirage next, and that is one of the few maps Vitality really struggle with, I would say. Like they've said it before, they don't. I think at BTS they screwed up their veto a lot, and they ended up playing Mirage more than they wanted to, so they did work on it, but still, NRG, that's where they feel very comfortable indeed, and they're stealing away this first map from Vitality, and it's going to be 9-4. As we said, resources limited, but they did save 2 weapons. It'll be a tactical timeout now, and on the CT side, 4 rounds isn't going to cut it. Like I said, NRG in 2018 towards the latter stages of it, Overpass was their home turf. That's where they always did their best work.
What if they put Cyber in B this time? I feel like he hasn't had that much action on A. Maybe they've been avoiding him even. So what if you just swap it out?
Well, that's a good point. Like the best AWPers in the world will be so unpredictable. You think about Device, when Astralis were the absolute best on Overpass, right? When they really define how it was played, the way he would do things is being in a different position every round. It'd be long, middle, connector, B, monster. Like that's the way you want to do. You want to move your AWPers around for that reason, so they don't avoid him. You know. So yeah, I'd like to see that, but he's still towards middle. They're not really being that dynamic with him.
Good idea for the jumping grenade there. Really good spam through. I'd like to see that. Vitality need to win these last 2 rounds. It has to be 9-6, I think. Even 9-6, they're in a fair bit of trouble, but they can absolutely salvage it. So just get back in the game now. Tarek, oh, this is another contact play. Just him walking through. He's got backup behind him and Ethan. This is going to be hard. Vitality, they might not read this at all. Apex, not even close to looking the right way, but he's going to get a kill. That actually they run in behind that. Oh, what a turnaround from Tarek, though.
Yeah, he's got some star potential still in him. It's going to be 46 HP as he waits towards the B bomb site. Buys himself a little bit of time here with the smoke down. He's got vision towards heaven as well. Oh, he's done damage but can't quite find enough. His teammates will arrive on the scene of the crime, and maybe Breezy can get this frag. It's Scrappy. His teammate will find it. 1 versus 1 against Zywoo, but he isn't slowing down. Even with 15 HP, that's his blade style, and you can see it works out very well for him. It's been a while since Vitality have posted one, but there it is, 9-5. And money's actually pretty broken for NRG. There's been some very close rounds. So Vitality get the round they absolutely needed there. But Tarek, he almost stole it away, Anders.
Yeah, I'm impressed that he got either one of those kills. Because it was so crazy. Apex got the opening kill of the L-bend, and then Tarek thought, okay, now's my moment. And I think if he had actually, I mean, otherwise, they would have probably got both the kills easily with almost no challenge, because nobody from Vitality knew that monster pusher is coming. Well, here we go. Round number 15, ladies and gentlemen. The last of the first half here. We've got a lot to come still in the semi-final, but NRG right now absolutely showing an amazing form. 2 Tech-9s as well in play. Let's see if they can handle it. Oh,
no, Apex. What has happened there? Missed shots coming in from Zywoo as well. This could fall apart. He's going to have to fight close range. He's missed a shot. He will be taken down. It's Tarek to find the 3rd and the 4th. 3 versus 1. I take it back. NBK might be done for here. It's Vitality trying to go with the aggressive stance towards the fountain, and the Tech-9s find them.
And they have so much time. Yeah, I like the fact that he threw out that little flashbang just to sort of, you know, maybe lure them down to B.
Yeah.
But I think they were so far away, they didn't hear anything. Wow, a Tech-9 opening. It's been a really long time.
It has been. Kind of flashbacks to 2015 at that point.
Yeah, and this time the French are the victims of it as well.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. So MBK, I'm not sure there's many options for him at this point. He's at the B bomb site. There's going to be a plant. If he had any utility, I'd say there's a chance. Luckily, Cirque and Tarek are low, but with the AWP up, they do not need a challenge, and he knows it. Like, he's just going for some consolation frag, I'd say, at this stage. What's the real plan? It's...
You know what? You can Molotov that common plant from B.
You can.
He doesn't have one, so obviously that's not an option. But I'm just pointing it out.
But thanks, man.
I appreciate it. There we go. Final round in for NRG, 10-5. An absolutely amazing first half. We're going to go to a quick break, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be right back with the second half. Stay tuned.
There's a warning on the back of this log. Take a little and you can't get enough.
Homecoming is a safe space to reflect on your service and talk about where you see yourselves in the years to come. Does anyone have any questions I can answer?
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're ready with the second half, and it's NRG off to a fantastic start. Vitality reeling a little bit, I think, from that first half.
Yeah, it's not looking too good in the French camp. I have to say, NRG are running away with this one, and they switch over now to the CT side, considered to be the easier of the two. This does not bode well for the French on their map pick. We move on to Mirage next. They're going to need to wake up here. We'll get into the second half. Ladies and gentlemen, the P250 for Zaiwu comes out, and they're going to need it. He needs to find those headshots. They desperately have to pick this round up. And they're heading towards B with 4 players. They've got 2 smokes, 1 for Graffiti, 1 for Heaven, or the bomb site. And there's actually a little boost here. Looking towards a short pipe. We'll see if Breezy can find that first kill. It's a great spot to do so. Going for the double kill here. But he's happy with that. Felt the danger coming in. The P250 shots dissuaded him. And they're happy with the 5-on-4.
Great way to begin. I mean, there is a risk involved, but they managed to do just fine. 2 smokes and a Molotov on Vitality, so they could still have a pretty good execute. If that Molotov goes towards Ethan's position, he could be in one of those weird scenarios where you're sort of running away as they're coming through the Monster Tunnel, and nobody likes that, so we'll see how it all unfolds as they're about to set it up. They've got the smokes in hand. Yeah, there we go. The first one's coming to Apex. Looks like he might be doing it. We'll find out right now. Ethan, he's going to have to make a run for it. Are they going to catch him in transit? It seems like he's made his way back already. And the flashbang, the counter flashbang coming out is so good. But just like that, snap Henry in the space of 1 second, 3 kills, a 4th one coming in, and Apex and Zaiwu clean it up. They win a critical round here for Vitality.
They absolutely have. It was not looking good. They lost their first pick due to that nice boost from NRG. They still committed towards, though. They didn't actually fall back. They didn't feel like there was too much pressure. And somehow, some way, 3 kills in the blink of an eye, as you said. And it will be the pistol victory. But they're not out of the woods just yet. NRG will be force buying in return. And let me tell you, they've got some of the scariest Deagle players on the planet. So watch out for that.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. I mean, even Cirque with the Scout is going to be a little bit scary.
Watch out for Breezy in this Deagle, man. It is absolutely wild.
Well, let's find out. They sort of went for the boost again, but this time there was a flashbang to force them off, so a little bit different. And here he is. Breezy. Oh, they're trying for another boost. They really want to be clever about this, don't they? It's possible. I mean, if you're just backtracking, if you're a little bit caught off guard, especially with this UMP, that could be the end pretty quickly. But Vitality seem to want to go for it again, that B-bomb side.
Oh, that gives away the position of 1. Ethan had a chance there to maybe still a kill away, but that smoke designed to push him off that position, and RPK, he'll be sent in first. Mac 10 in hand, and no problem so far. He'll get Tarek to open things up, and the smokes are so effective. You can see the CTs just have no real say about this one. Are they going to be cognizant of the fact that barrels hasn't been cleared? Oh, there's the Deagle of Breezy. He's denied the plant. 2 kills for him. And that's going to turn the round on its head. NRG now have enough time to rotate over. The plant didn't come through. Why they didn't check the barrels, I couldn't tell you. You've got the smoke down there. You've got to assume there's a potential chance on an eco that a player could be sat there.
It looked like RPK was satisfied with the bullets that he put into the smoke. He thought, oh, if someone was there, surely they would have shown up.
Yep.
Now, NBK is back here. He was quite far away, so he's got in with the the AK-47, and you're right, Henry, there's only about 30 seconds left. Dabs waiting in line. Nice shot from NBK. He's had to come back into the game a little bit here. It's all on Ethan. Flashbang is good, but Alex will save his teammate. That is going to be it. They do win the round. Close call.
There's Breezy there. Good effort, I have to say. Hiding the barrels in the smoke, not an easy position to play. Coming out of the grey screen, he's got players in front of him. Manages to get 2, denying the plant. Wasn't quite enough, though. That was the force from NRG, and it has to be the full eco now.
You know what I've sometimes seen? Sometimes when people throw that barrels Molotov, I've seen some of the ramp players put it out anyway because it causes so much doubt.
That's such a cool way to do things. Like, even if you haven't got a player there, you throw your smoke on top of it, and then they have to check it, right? They have to focus on it. They don't know if it's clear.
Yeah, and if they don't find anyone, that might actually make them even more paranoid. Like, oh, he must be there. I'm just not finding him. So
it is a really smart thing to do. Yeah, definitely.
It could be a lot of fun.
Take some notes. Well, like I said, full eco. Just 1 smoke, a flash, a P250. Everyone else default weaponry. Vitality right back in this game now.
Look at Alex. He's on a whole little quest, isn't he? He's just globe-trotting all the way to the A-bomb side.
Yeah, he's got the Mac 10. You might as well. He's detecting a stack right now. He's trying to work out, have they stacked B? And he can get pretty decent intel here. Yes. The fact that he's got towards bank, and they've got no armor here. He's on for like 2 or 3 kills. We'll see whether he can do it. Found the first, takes Ethan down to 10 HP. Oh, he's just farming cash for days. There's so much money to be made. And it will be 2 kills for him. They'll still commit towards the B site, and valuable play there from Alex.
17 kills, Henry, in front of the home crowd.
Oh, absolutely.
Not far behind Saiwu at 21.
Yeah, it's the last remaining Brit in the tournament, and he's trying to put on a show, and I'm very impressed. 17 kills to his name. Ethan will find the MAC-10 pretty useless going into the next round on the CT side. You won't see many people keep that weapon, but it's definitely worth holding to for now at least, considering you might be able to get an exit kill and $600 for one frag with the weapon.
This game is suddenly right back on the rails, isn't it? It's going to be 10-8. And NRG are going to be picking up rifles next time. It'll be fun to see what they can do with them. Tarek finding one. That was a nice headshot with the USP. So RPK goes down. Not bad. They take a couple of kills. They make it a bit expensive. And I think now is where the real battle is going to begin in this second half. 10-8. 19th round coming up. And there's a real difference, I think, here between first and second half for Vitality, which is that NRG, for the large part, when they were on the T side, they could really try and avoid Saiwu by sort of not playing long so much. Can't really do that when he's on the T side, and he can go wherever he wants. So I'm interested to see how this is going to play out, if Saiwu's going to be having a lot more space and a lot more dynamic to work with here.
We will see. First gun round coming through. NRG, after losing the pistol, find themselves in a bit more of a compromised position. Look at the movement. He's so nimble, making his way through. Barely took any damage at all. And NBK prime position to get the first, but it will be Breezy striking. Oh, a miss. The nade might kill him, actually. Not quite. That's so insane. Down to 12 HP. And here comes Apex, trying to bring things back in their favor. He does find Ethan. That's going to bring it to a 4 versus 4 now.
Well, the bomb is over by the fountain at the playground, so a little bit of a split T-force here coming in. But they do have this ramp control, which is already amazing. If anything like a Molotov lands on Breezy, he's not going to be having a good time. They have smokes for the sniper spot as well. I think in a great position, Vitality. And look at how far away Tarek is. Miles away. If he's got to get here, he needs to move right now.
Yeah, he's all the way over towards long. Saiwu will be first contact here. Just going to try and swing out, cover RPK, but Apex finds yet another kill. Breezy, remember, he's low. 12 HP, just trying to get one kill. He's done his job now. That's his second in the round. If he gets another, this is absolutely godlike. I don't know how he's pulled that one off. RPK couldn't find the shot. It's now a 2 versus 2. Breezy's done God's work there to actually bring them back into the round. Cirque narrowly missing out on the penultimate frag, but Tarek certainly has, and Saiwu painted into a corner. It looks like he's done, and NRG back on their feet now. It took absolutely everything there. Breezy with 12 HP in the water position, and somehow gets 2 kills.
I just have absolutely no idea, especially the second one. The first one, sure, he was pre-aiming it. Second one, he had his back turned and needed to sort of turn around.
Yeah, you can just come and you know he's low. He's all, you know exactly where he is. Surely just the full spray around the corner would be enough. And let's have a look at that now. So Breezy, look at that, 12 HP, gets the first, and the RPK knows exactly where he is. And he turns around as well, so he missed the shot. Yeah. You saw that from Breezy's POV. The RPK cleanly missed it. So that's unfortunate, and it will be Tarek to close things out. Very aggressive on the plan. They know it's Saiwu with the AWP. He's not going to be able to get multiple kills. So nice pounce towards the bomb side. They extend that lead now after losing the pistol and suffering a 0-3. They win the first gun round, and money actually pretty decent for Vitality. RPK and Alex hovering around $2,500, but the rest of them, they've got $7,000, 5K, 5K, so they'll be able to drop a couple of weapons. Maybe some compromises here. I don't think they'll go for the AWP, considering on T side, don't really need it. Saiwu still could buy at $5,500, the only player that hasn't invested just yet.
Would he do it though? Yeah, I kind of feel like that would be a mistake if he had.
And RPK's P250, from what we saw yesterday, is just like an auto sniper almost. You know, like it's insane. So he's fine with that.
Yeah, at range as well. It was kind of ridiculous. Not a bad grenade. Follow-up could be even better there on Alex. Yep. Now Tarek, look at how close he is. Alex never saw it coming, and he's going to be going down. They've lost. They might as well push. They've lost almost all of the map.
They have to go B at this point. There's no two ways about it. They can't reclaim that territory. Oh, the boost as well. This is just beautiful from NRG. Textbook Counter-Strike right now. They're forcing them into mistakes here, and they have no idea which angles to check. They will get a plant down, but another boost comes through. Saiwu can get away with this on 30 HP. It'll be impressive.
Oh, Molotov.
It works out for him. There we go.
It's not bad at all. Saiwu does go down. 2 on 4. Very unlikely they can turn this around. Apex trying to gatekeep this position. He gets the follow-up as well. That's going to shut down that arm of the push. And now it's RPK in position, taking down Ethan. And Cirque on a lone mission here, 1 versus 2. Somehow Vitality turning this round in their favor, and they're going to win it as well. 2 on 4, Henry.
Unbelievable scenes. What a great game this is going to be. We've got 2 more maps potentially after this as well. Just getting warmed up, ladies and gentlemen. Apex, he's piping hot right now. He will be getting those 2 crucial kills towards a connector position. RPK steals away Ethan, who was low HP, and it was looking so scary for Vitality. Remember, Tarek pushed middle there. He funneled them towards B. They had no choice in that equation. They just had to go for it. If you lose that much real estate, you can see what it means to them. They know they've stolen that round away.
We talked about this yesterday, didn't we, Henry? The return of the passion, the return of the emotion into Counter-Strike. We've seen it across all different teams right now. I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Need some of those Apex screams back now. Would have been a good moment, but I'm sure we'll get them.
Well, you might hear a few more going forward because NRG look like they have to take an eco at this stage. You're averaging around $3,000 per player. That is not enough to do much with on the CT side. So they've taken a tactical timeout. They're going to work on the next round, discuss their options. But for now, Vitality almost certainly going to find double digits. But said that a few times. There's been a couple of full eco victories the last couple of days, Anders.
Well, I think you laid out the plan earlier, Henry, for how to not lose some of these rounds, which is, you know, facing individually, not a good idea.
Just challenging and trying to hump frags by yourself. I just hate it so much. If there's players working connector against pistols, like, something's gone wrong there. If you're going in with an AK, challenging those choke points, that just shouldn't be happening.
Can see like a little vein in your forehead, Henry.
Yeah, just exploding.
Going off, not happy about the situation. Nice little stack here at the restrooms. I like it. I mean, it's a very low chance you win this round, but you might as well try something. And if they end up getting, you know, not a flashbang, if they just peek this dry, there's the flashbang setup. That's how you do it all together at once. So they're going to shut it down. They do lose a couple of players, but still not bad at all. Ooh, there's a chance here, isn't there? Tarek, he's got the timing perfect, and Apex never saw it coming. Not like this, Henry. Surely they should be able to make it out 2-on-2 all of a sudden.
You do.
And look how breezy he is.
Oh, so he's trying to get rid of the AWP. That's how you do it. Get it out the map. And now, and speaking of overlooked positions, this is another one of them. That side corner, I don't know how many times I've seen players just walk past it and just think, oh, it's probably clear. I feel like they'll check it this time. Zywo seems to be very aware, and he will be. That's going to be a nice frag for him. And Tarek's still in the round. Remember, this is a full eco, and 1 Vitality will win. So a little bit scary for them. A couple of frags from Cirque. But it was their eco. They're fine with that. They kept the money on Vitality very modest. So not a failure of a round. Sure, there was a chance to win it, but 3 kills certainly has a knock-on effect going forward. There's going to be heavy investment now from Vitality as we enter round number 22. We've had so many overtimes this event, Anders. I feel like this one's got it written all over it as well.
It's really trending in that direction, isn't it? Kind of a nice return to the game for NBK. Daps still a little bit behind. I don't mind that quite so much. I think he's got so many fraggers on his team. I don't really see Daps as needing to do a lot.
Yeah, the amount of firepower this team has, he doesn't have to be the one delivering all the kills, you know. It's going to be that little gambit towards short again from NRG. They've been forcing the issue over this side of the map a lot, but this is such a nice setup. If you can get it established, it's great. But it leaves Daps, like you said, who's been the lowest performer of the team so far. He gets 1, that's enough. And he actually dinks Zywo as well. Unscoping, Breezy finds himself in trouble. And Ethan, great position to take down NBK. 3-on-2, bomb to be planted. Apex deliver that. He'll be joined by Alex. They've got a couple of HEs. And to be fair, NRG are relatively low. So I would say this is quite equal in terms of who's going to win it.
Yeah, one of those HEs could really do a lot. It's not going to get anyone there. They were kind of headed toward that position. But they're slowing it right down. Alex, he wins that fight. That's big. He's low on health. Apex setting it up. The spray almost takes down Tarek. Alex, what a transfer. He catches him jumping up on the box, and they're going to win the round. Tied up, 11-11. It's everything we love, Henry. This is what we want.
This is exactly what we want. We've gone from a huge scoreline and advantage for NRG, but Vitality have clawed their way back into it on the T side. That is fantastic on home soil. Alex is delivering big kills for him, and it's going to be the eco for NRG at this point. CZ's being brought out, Desert Eagles as well, and a couple of smokes. And remember, I've said it a couple of times now, NRG with these upgraded pistols, not to be messed with. Vitality seem to be aware. Very slow, tentative approach here at the start. Apex to hold off, and he pushes towards Monster. Suggests they'll actually go towards long again. But remember, that bathroom stack, they might be a little bit worried about that. So we'll see what the plan's going to be.
Yeah, I actually kind of like this defensive for Vitality because you know NRG are going to be trying to come up with some kind of clever plan to steal around the way. They're in that territory where, you know, they could definitely try some sort of crazy push. So it's kind of nice to see them slow it down, make sure that there isn't anyone sneaking in behind them. Apex is holding all of that B side right now. They were holding that connector for a while, not seeing anybody. If they group up and they use the utility right, that should really minimize everything. Tarek is making his way long with the Deagle, though. He's over there on that side. We know how he loves the context, the content, Henry. So could be producing some of that right now. He's in position for it. Let's see, even the smoke's probably going to land probably in front of him, so he could do a lot. Yeah, they're figuring it out now. They know what's up.
3 players commit. The bomb's there towards long, but it's Tarek on the other side. They don't want to rush through that smoke, but time is running out here. Again, the same system that's come through. NRG started to stack B. They've come all the way back. They've got so much manpower here. Vitality might struggle. They'll get the opening kill, so it looks like it's fine for now. And they've done such a great job in the execution. Even though all the CTs are there, they don't lose a single frag. They barely gave away any damage there. So sure, NRG read the situation well, but there was nothing they could do with it. The smokes are very good, the Molotovs on flashes, and just the teamwork in terms of trades was looking very, very efficient.
Not losing anyone in that round has actually bought Vitality another buy round
exactly.
if they were to lose again.
Yep, and there's been a lot of tense 2-on-2s, 1-on-1s, so money is the aim of the game here. We'll see what they can do going forward. Circle bring out the AWP. He's got 21 frags to his name, only bested by Breezy on his team. It's actually Zywa who's at the very top, though. He's got 25 frags. You wouldn't expect anything less from this young man. Tarek will be working aggressively again. Fires off a bullet, gives up his position somewhat. Might want to consider falling back. Oh, I like this angle from Cirque. These are the shots he just eats for breakfast. Nails it, going for a second here, but thinks better of it. I like that. He's just trying to maintain the advantage here. They swing out to try and focus on him, and it will be RPK to at least bring things back to not quite an equal situation, but at least a fighting chance of winning the round.
Look at Saiwu. He just wants this fight against Cirque. He's been hunting him for a while now.
Yeah, we haven't seen them really duke it out just yet.
I would love to see that. You could tell from Saiwu's playstyle, he's not afraid at all. He just wants to battle. Oh, Apex didn't see it. He takes him down right through the wall. Last second, there was a gun barrel showing. It was a little bit late, but he survives. Now Dax is in an almost impossible corner right now. He needs help or he needs to get out. Oh, he's going to get taken down. Alex there to pick it. Oh, and he does it again. A second headshot here. And finally, they do drop him. Breezy picking up 1 kill, but there's still 2 left. They've picked up the bomb. Oh, this could be it for Vitality. This is a huge round coming in.
They could still go towards B, but they will plan at the A side. Breezy won't have any utility here, but he'll swallow the flashbang. That allows him to reposition and get towards Bang. Zywa, you did say he wants the fight. That one he will lose, and it's going to be the 1 versus 1. Apex, 50 HP, and he runs out of bullets. Breezy, that is. He had to pull out the USP. It doesn't work out for him. Vitality have just had a stellar second half here. It was not looking good for them on Overpass, but you can see why they wanted to play this. This is their map pick. Even with the opening kills, Zywu and co bring it right back. Apex got the kill, the wall bang towards CD Spawn, and then the Brit Alex, he steps up here. Look at this second kill. Absolutely monstrous there. Takes Ethan down, and it's another huge, huge round of Vitality. They'll go 13-11 in the lead. Money's still a massive issue for NRG as I'll take CZs and Deagles. No kits, 1 smoke.
Oh, there are 4 people stacked here. I thought for a second there they were going to all the way rush it. That could be dangerous.
Never rush B if you think they're eco, Anders. That's all I'm going to tell you.
You don't want that. You really don't want that. Don't make Henry angry. I'll tell you what, though. The crowd has a little bit of time to come up with an Alex chant, Henry. I feel like he deserves
We do need some chants for Alex. We need to show some support here. The problem is it's the worst kind of name for a chant.
26 kills in front of the home crowd. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, and this is right, guys. You need to step up your game. Alex needs the support, but maybe even more so this round. NRG have somehow got multiple kills. Can Alex pull it back? It's going to be a 4-on-2, and going to that B bomb side is always difficult.
Cirque is coming in behind him as well, and that is very bad news here for Vitality. Gets legged as well, they were very low. This does not look like it's a recoverable round, and they're going to get shot down. Great play from NRG. And Vitality kind of sort of stumbling into that round a little bit. Got caught there with the bomb as well, I think, being twice. Not good news at all. Giving up a fair few rifles. That's a ticket back in the game for NRG. They're going to be loving this.
Absolutely are. That's nice work from Daps as well. 3 kills for him in a crucial round. He's had a quiet game, but that could change everything. We said their money was low. That was a partial buy, and now they're right back in the driving seat here. 1 round separates them. Vitality feeling the burn now. NBK just down to that Tech 9. A classic French gun, and they sent all 5 players in towards B. Couple of flashes missing, but they're still going to commit. Big spray down on the counter. Breezy. There's 4 of them. That is absolutely magnificent. It looks like NRG are well back on their feet now. And Vitality, they are going to be in the absolute gutter. That was all the cash they had available to them. They had a Tech 9, a lack of utility. They went for the straight up B rush there. And through the smoke, Breezy can't believe his luck. He didn't even see anyone, Anders. He didn't see a single player. And he gets 4 of them like that. That is insane.
Oh, wow. He just channeled that, didn't he? Closed his eyes and just held down mouse 1, and that was it. Tied up 13-13, heading into round number 27. And you're right, Henry. That was all of their money. Now they've got some deagles, some pistols. They need to steal a round back, but it's not going to be against Daps here. Taking down NBK. Only really any armor on RPK. So we'll see how that's going to unfold here. Daps doing even more, and even the armor is not going to be enough. Well done on Daps. He could even be in for a 4th one here around the corner. Alex will take him down, but still, not sure it's quite enough. Breezy, don't need the challenge, but he's going to win it anyway.
Oh, he's feeling it now. If you have a round like that, 4 gave her a smoke, I'm allowing it, you know. Let's just go nuts. Let's push her on the map and just shut them down before they have a chance to do anything.
31 kills, Henry.
Yeah, what a game he's having. Another rookie from 2018 appearing on our scene and just absolutely blowing everyone away. Big performance. And Vitality now, I think this is the tactical timeout for them. What a roller coaster of a map it's been for them.
And I mean, moving halfway across the world as well to play.
Sure.
It's such an amazing story, really. We love to see it. 14-13 here. They do have AKs. Well, Henry, can we agree no more B rushes?
Yeah, I feel like we were going to say those are cancelled now on the T side. NRG just got that one locked down. Yeah, and it seems like it's all over. There is a bye, though, as we get into round number 28. We said this game has the potential to go the distance. Well, we have arrived at that point, but who's going to post map point first? It looks likely to be NRG, but the buy is okay for Vitality, certainly not ideal, but they've got the 3 creeds, most are utility, most notably Apex does not. He had to go for the AK, just 1 Molotov, suggests they might be going for a set piece here, considering he focused on that bit. There it is, so there's the Molotov towards short, just to stop that short push, which has been an issue for them. Cirque, this time challenging. So Tarek, that's such a committed position, though. So I will aware of it and take that early kill down.
And if it wouldn't have been Cyber, surely there would have been like 2 others there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's such a one and done spot, especially like if you even got that first kill, they're going to trade you out, which is still an advantage for the T's. So Tarek really pushing the envelope at that point.
I'm not sure if Ethan opened the door, if he got shot by the tunnel, but he took a lot of damage. So down to 42. This is the beginning of a really important round here. What's the money like for NRG if they lose this? It's good. Okay, they can do a lot.
Yeah, they got plenty of cash here. Breezy with $11,000. Cirque knocking on the door, 6K. Ethan, 8,000. So yeah, money's not going to be an issue.
If they go B now, it's done, isn't it? Look at the push out of A.
Oh, you're right, but it is. Oh, I was going to say that's Ethan who's alone towards B, right?
Yep.
He's low HP.
Surely no way. He would have to throw the best pop flash of all history, basically, to win this fight. They're going to be up close, and he's got not enough health to take this fight for any amount of time. They're going to be right there. They flash themselves. That was all the way out from Sui. Turns around and takes down MBK. I think that was even probably the best that could have happened almost.
To be fair, that flashbang, that could have cost them the round. They're lucky they didn't really lose much more than 1 kill.
If he peeked.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That would have been nuts.
Well, there we go. They gamble everything on A. It doesn't work out. They get to save the rifles, but they can't really show up and try and retake it. So we're tied once again, 14-14. This game just keeps on going. But the money, remember, is still there for NRG, and that is really critical. The fact that they saved this means, I mean, there's 11,000 on Breezy's. They could really keep buying probably till the end of the game here. That makes such a huge difference.
Yeah, it really does. The fact that they saved the weapons here, you've got the AK-47 in the hands of Breezy. He can do some devastating work with that weapon. Might as well save the AWP as well. It's going to be 14-14. Money not such a massive issue here, but Vitality, they'll be happy they kept 4 players up. Bomb goes off. It's been such a back and forth half there. Looked like Vitality were completely running away with it, but now NRG with a good few rounds there. Breezy carrying them through a couple of crucial situations. And here we go. This is the moment we'll decide who will post map point first, apply pressure to the opposition. It's going to be NRG with a tactical timeout. And we'll see whether they want to change things up. Vitality seem to be running out of the strat book. You know, there's been a lot of rush Bs, a lot of slow, patient rounds of the defaults.
I'll tell you what, though, Henry. You know, I've never really wanted to be an in-game leader for just obvious reasons. But even less so at the end of a map like this. You've played so many rounds, and now you have to try and catalog all of them. Like, what has worked? How have they really played it? You have to try and find that. That's such a hard job to do. So right now, I mean, it's all in here to figure out where's the weakness. Like, where's that one thing that we've been gifted every once in a while? They've had some aggressive pushes, NRG, so Vitality could try and maybe catch them over at Birthday. Maybe that's something. It's really hard to say right now.
Who knows what this round holds? Vitality will not have a sniper, though. We'll see flashbangs and incendiaries exchanged towards middle. ZywOo, aggressive as you like, going through the flames and trying to look for the first pick. He knows that boost has been prevalent. No shots delivered, though. It's going to be Apex now, trying to work out what the defense holds on the other side. The AWPs are going to be there, at least. That's going to be Cirque, just trying to do some damage at the start. ZywOo goes down to 74.
They've got 4 at B and Tarek alone at long. Just to... Oh! If he had not unscoped, maybe that would have been it. Oh, you can feel it now. That calm before the storm. They're about to be moving over at long as well. Daps to pick up a kill. ZywOo, he wins the fight. Tarek is going to win his as well. And it's right now a 3-on-3. Just ticking past the minute mark right now. If they go B, they're going to be 2 versus 3 in the bomb site. That could be good, but...
Oh, the boost!
Oh!
It works out. That's a lovely play. A scary one to do at this stage of the round as well. 3 versus 2. ZywOo half HP, and his godlike aim will be making its way through. Crouching for now. Wants to have the surprise attack, but Ethan seems so ready for it. He'll have to stand up now and look if there's any kills available to him. There is, but Ethan comes out on top. Alex, he's been so good in this map. Can he find anything more? Flashbang gets him. Still finds a first frag. Trade potential there. Cirque misses the shot, though. That was the crucial one. There's a plant available. Alex on 28 HP. I don't think it's going to be enough to knock him off. Oh, my goodness. He can win this. He can win this. It's not going to happen. It was so close. So many mistakes there from NRG. So many missed shots as well. They opened the door of opportunity there for Alex, but luckily, Tarek will slam it back in his face. That was too close for comfort. It is going to be NRG posting map point first, but that was not a comfortable win.
Oh my God, what a time to pull out that boost, and what a time for Ethan to find this absolutely godlike defense. He really did an amazing job. Now, Cirque, he was actually scoping away, I think, and then he missed it. The Molotov on top, that adds to the stress. Alex almost pulled this one through. He's been playing a crazy game.
Tarek bailed them out of that round. He got the 2 kills towards A, playing anchor, solo, and then has to win out on the 1 versus 1 as well after a player just got 2 frags. A scary round, but NRG have the chance to close this map out.
Yes,
one
indeed.
round will do it.
Oh, well, opening up, taking down Cirque here in round number 30. London, make some noise! They're setting up. They are going to be just dry picking it, and Apex...
That's a shame.
He had the right idea, but couldn't win that fight against the scoped up org.
You get the advantage in the crucial round that might lose you the game, and instead of executing with the advantage, slowing it down, he's gone with a dry peek through Monster. That's just not good enough, and that might cost him the rounds here and might close things out for NRG. It's Daps in position with the AWP, though. Prime spot, can't land the shot. ZywOo will be waiting for the repeat. He knows he can't take it. Good smoke coming through. That's going to buy him some time. ZywOo will fire eventually, trying to time it well. 1 minute hits now. Still unclear as to who will win this. It was Vitality that gave their lead up. In-game leader Alex waiting towards short. Right down to the wire here. There's a couple of smokes left on the T side, and they're all outside B right now. 45 seconds remain. Oh, it's so tense. Which way does it go? Who will blink first?
They've rotated Breezy out as well. He's back in the A bomb site. They really had the stack, and I think you could hear the crowd now as well, Henry, chanting Alex's name. They really want that overtime. They want to see him finally make it through here. 25 seconds, Henry, and they're going to go for it. Setting it up, Daps ready. He's got that orc. He misses the first shot. Now the grenades follow up. 15 seconds on the clock. Vitality fighting for this first map. Still, Daps just going to keep going down. NBK with a shot, and Ethan trying to find an angle, but he's not going to be able to. And now the rest of the A-bomb sites rotated in. It's ZywOo to pick up one, and Tarek in a lot of trouble. He's going to go down. It's just Breezy up here in a 1 versus 3. There is absolutely no way through. He does not have the grenades. He doesn't have the firepower here. And he's going to be shot down 15-15. And we're going to head to overtime.
We called it about 9 rounds ago. We said overtime is written all over this map, and I'm so glad we've got there. What a fantastic way to kick off the last series of the day. It is going to be all reset now. This is 10K MR3, which I prefer. Adds an extra element of danger, Anders. If you lose the first couple of rounds and you're purchasing orbs on the CT side, you potentially have SMGs and pistols for round 3 here. So money is a massive factor. You remain on the same side, so NRG will remain on the CT forces, and Vitality now, they'll be happy with that. What a resurgence towards the end.
Alex is actually top fragging on his team. He's got 31. He's outdoing Saiwu.
He wants to prove he can run with the big boys. Tarek as well. There's so much presence toward that fountain area, but it's Vitality of all the momentum behind him. Dapt, he'll be in the connector. He needs to find a frag here. They actually fall back towards B. He'll be hearing those footsteps. He'll give the call. I'm not sure that Vitality be aware. If you're NRG right now, you don't go for the stack, the gamble stack. You just send everyone you've got towards the B site. You can't really second guess it. You're going to have to trust in those footsteps and hope that Dapt has made a decent call here.
Oh, Breezy, he's got the perfect setup. Ethan there on the crossfire. They've been amazing in this bomb site, and Breezy's going to do it again, taking down Apex. All of the advantage gone. Now, it's on Saiwu to try and save it, and he's picked up the one almost chasing him through the smoke. That would have been it. He's got a minute. He can go a lot of places with this.
He could go towards A still. He could bait this out. They're both towards short. Breezy's low as well, and these are the sort of rounds Saiwu is a specialist in. Oh, the grenade is beautiful. Oh, he's going to line them up. He's done it! Again, Saiwu will keep them in the round. 33 frags to his name. This guy is something special. Every single game, he delivers. Oh my God, it felt like they'd thrown the round. It looked like it was done. NRG was so set up. It's the grenade. It doesn't do the damage, but it funnels them to line up for him. They have to try and avoid it. You can see them getting out of their chairs. That was a special round.
Anytime you see somebody pull a grenade in a 1 versus 2, you think, oh no, like, don't do it. It so often backfires. That was deadly. And so is Cirque, picking up the kill there on NBK. Breezy trying to relive that moment from earlier. Can't really blame him for it. Beautiful quad spray down, but this time they're not coming through. They're waiting a little bit. They might pounce any second now. There's the flash setup from Alex, and they're going to be rushing through. Breezy free-firing, but Saiwu even better, crouching in and taking him down. And now Dapt is going to fall. Apex with the follow-up, and they crush this defense. Nothing left of it.
This is such a crazy game. 4-on-2 now. Vitality looking for the 2-0. Tarek will fight back, but I think that's all the life they got in them. Remember, like I said, money is a factor going forward. Cirque actually had to save the AWP here. They are not going to have a lot at all. They're going to get $2,400 per player in the next round. If he goes down, they are absolutely done for, and the 3-0 is confirmed. Cirque has no choice. Exit kills are not worth it. I don't know why he's not getting the hell out of there, going to the other side of the map. It's not worth getting any kills at this point.
No.
He needs to get out.
They have enough. This is the weapon that they're going to have in the next round.
He has no kit. He's not going to be doing anything with this. The money is not a factor. They've got tons of it. Just move. Get away. Please.
Cinder Henry.
Please leave. Just get out.
He's on his knees begging. Just. Oh, man. Yeah, well, maybe he's just. I mean, if they were rushing him really aggressively, sometimes falling too far back, I guess, could also be dangerous. So maybe he's just thinking, I'm going to sort of hide in the open, and hopefully that'll work out. It does look like he's going to be safe, so.
Indeed.
But it is risky, I agree. If they could have counter boosted, which he was sort of looking for, bit of a risk. But that's another round for Vitality, and I mean, 1st to 19, Henry, they're a couple of rounds away.
They really are. And like I said, money's such a massive issue now. It's going to be pistols and UMPs, something like that. Cirque had such a strong start to it, but this B bomb site, it's been a 50-50 for Vitality. Sometimes they kill absolutely everyone, and then sometimes they do nothing at all. So interesting to see how that's been developing. Nice execution, quick smokes, in they go. And it is going to be 2-0 for Vitality. If they get the 3-0 on the T side, that's a bit of a death sentence for NRG as they switch over. And we'll see a tactical timeout here for NRG. So, AWP did get saved. Cirque can drop, what, like a FAMAS or something? That's about as exciting as it'll get. Yeah. That's what he does to Tarek.
So, They have some utility. Would you play aggressive in this round if you're NRG? Just give him the weapon.
I feel like Cirque doesn't necessarily have to go balls to the wall, but he might have to go for the first kill towards middle. Maybe to change a pick he hasn't done before yet. Maybe he goes towards long on the flower bed. Just something just to mix it up, considering he knows that low money. That's where Vitality have been focusing those sort of rounds. Let's get him just somewhere he can get the opening kill.
He was thinking about that spray through Apex for just a minute, but he didn't want to do it. I love this boost, and they're pretty quick to set it up. Not going to catch anyone, but even not seeing anyone here could still be a little bit of information to work with. Very defensive Vitality team you're seeing here. Not really wanting to give anything away.
That's best way to do things. They've made a couple of blunders with their pushes against pistols, going in with advantages with one player, and they go towards long. That's why I wanted to see the AWP in that position. That's why I'd like to see Cirque there, because it's the most obvious place to go if you know you're up against the pistols, right? So if Cirque was there, could have been a different story, got that first pick, but he's not.
They're all in A. Oh, sorry, all in B. There's just Daps there with the CC.
This is a gamble stack if ever I've seen one, but they still have time to rotate. It's a benefit of overpass. You can get back towards the A side relatively quickly as Tarek arrives right now.
Yeah, that's good news. You really don't want to be fighting this round with just they're circling that defense all over the place. And I don't think it's based on any particular kind of knowledge. It's just sort of like well, we've been B for a while. Let's head towards A. It might work out. Oh, they might actually be running into them. Saiwu, off for the scope. They're setting up the grenades. That's when you want to peek, and Cirque is there. It's beautiful timing out of Cirque. Going to be returned, though. Saiwu able to pick it up, and now they're rotating back, and that's a huge problem.
They spotted 3 players towards that A side. The rotations have been decent. I like this position from Ethan, though. He might be overlooked in all the panic. There's only 15 seconds here. He needs to find a quick frag. He does a little bit of damage. That's not going to be enough. That helps, so Daps to the CZ at range. Takes down MBK, but the bomb will be planted at this stage. Problem is they have one flashbang for the retake. A FAMAS, a CZ, and the AWP actually isn't that beneficial. Saiwu misses a shot, though. Oh! Does he ever make up for it, though? And there we have it. It's going to be the 3-0 for Vitality. NRG backs to the wall now, Anders. What a shot that was.
And poor Cirque, he was smoked off when he arrived, and they threw a second smoke. He had to go through, but what an absolutely grotesque deagle shot coming out from Saiwu.
You should see the chat right now on the server. No one can believe what he's just done. Oh, I thought that was the moment of, okay, that might be it. They might get a chance. Look at this. Mid-air, boom!
Wow, it was against Tarek, yeah. Oh my God.
Just pins him to the wall.
And Tarek actually, he had to go through. Like, there was no choice. So once he hears that second smoke, he's like, well, I'm done. I've got to do it.
The missed shot was a lifeline, but it was actually a death sentence by the looks of things.
He was just setting him up for an even better kill.
Well, one round will do it on the CT side for Vitality. Unbelievable scenes. It looked like NRG in regulation. They were just so strong on their T side, but here we are.
Yeah, but Vitality, they were really struggling as well on CT side. They got, what, 5 rounds in the regulation? So anything can happen right now. What a game to begin a semi-finals with. Tarek sneaking on up. I'm hearing at least one huge fan of Alex, and there's Tarek to pick up Saiwu. So good beginning here for NRG. They need 3 in a row to get that double overtime. That's a difficult task still.
I respect the effort. Come on, boys, get stuck in. There you go. Right. 5 on 4. Saiwu goes down first. 36 kills to his name. NBK patrolling towards middle. NRG will need 3 clean rounds on their T side to take us to double overtime. It's going to be such a reach for them. For now, though, advantage lies with them. Vitality slowing the round right down. They're going to drop the utility. 30 seconds remaining. They've still got a smoke and a flashbang. They can use that smoke efficiently. It can be the difference maker. Apply pressure to NRG, and they're going to finish up towards A. MBK, Apex, they have the smoke. That's huge. That is a massive smoke now. Will it be enough?
Circuit spotted. They know. They're calling in the backup already. 15 seconds. Have they left enough time on the clock here? NRG, the flashbang is absolutely beautiful, but RBK,
the bomb's down.
Yeah, he gets another one. 6 seconds left. I don't think they can do it. NBK falling back. They can't find RBK in time. It is absolutely done. Alex on his feet. 19 rounds, and they win map number 1. What a way to get there, Henry.
That's been one of my favorite maps to cast in some time. That was absolutely wild. Alex has reason to celebrate. He delivers in that game. 32 frags for him. Saiwu 36. NRG, they had great numbers as well. Breezy actually gets the most on the server with 38, but Anders, that game had it all. We had the clutches, we had the ridiculous shots. We went right down to the wire in overtime, but it was the momentum that Vitality picked up in the first half of their T side that really ran away with it.
But this is their map pick, right?
Yes,
So
indeed. It looked like NRG were going to steal it away.
it absolutely did. What a heroic performance out of Alex. I can't believe it. It's so good. We're going to go to a break, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Introducing the ECS Premium Pass.
phases of the game, it was a brawl, it was a fight, and in the end, Vitality were the stronger team.
Yeah, exactly.
apparently.
I mean, as we were discussing, the old NRG pre-Tarek, this used to be their map, right?
Yep.
I mean, were we surprised at all to see this coming out in the pick for Vitality?
I mean, I was a little bit taken by surprise. I thought they would have stood, I guess, had a bigger of an advantage if they went into a map like Nuke, for instance.
sure.
But then again, they might have felt like playing Nuke so much that they have, the last couple of weeks that they have some very clear issues with the map in terms of how their T-sides get locked down by aggressive play, that kind of thing. That's something they've alluded to, in their post-game interviews leading up to this finals, so or semifinals. So that might be why they, shy away from it. And I mean, when they come away with a victory on Overpass as well, you can't really fault them for their pick. But yeah, that could have very easily swung into NRG's favor.
Well, I mean, we saw some incredibly close runs. Obviously, it's one of the screens I was looking like giving an absolute masterclass. Really, he was looking absolutely phenomenal. We can see the emotion coming out in this team, which especially from Alex. Man, he's got his England flag on the back of his chair. He looked absolutely pumped when he got that win.
And he's giving us a show. Alex is the guy that is a little bit underrated maybe from this Vitality lineup. We often talk about MBK, we talk about Cyber, we talk about Apex, but the guy who's been playing, I would say the second best for Vitality as of late has been Alex. And today again in this semi-final, he's showing up, he's playing solid, he doesn't make a lot of mistakes, he also gets angry or happy when it doesn't go for him, but he's a player that you can get behind, right? He's emotional, he seems to be a fun guy to be around, and the way and the type of Counter-Strike that he's playing right now is fundamentally sound, and I think that's a word you can probably put on Vitality, and that's not typically Frenziers, so that's some credit to be given there as well. The fact that the Frenzies right now are playing some fundamental solid Counter-Strike that allows Cyber to be the star player, that allows Apex to do some weird stuff once in a while and get away with it.
Yeah, you can very clearly see, I guess, the essence of LDLC that Alex has brought with him into, the old guard of French Counter-Strike, because one of the reasons why we saw them fall off from 2015 and beyond is the fact that they kind of refused to revitalize themselves. They refused to play anything outside of that crazy force buying, running with pistols kind of a type of game until now. And now they're finally, reaping the rewards of that, luckily. And I think Alex has a ton of credit. He deserves a ton of credit for that.
Now, we've got a lot of rounds that we could be breaking down from that map, but you've managed to whittle it down to a few, Halvor. Do you want to give us an idea of what they contain?
Yeah, we can do a quick rundown. So we've got 3 rounds for the people at home, and they're predominantly going to be focused around Vitality. And it's going to be good and bad, and we're going to be starting it off with a bit of a nice treat from Zaiwu. And he was really the catalyst for this Vitality squad. So that's kind of, I feel that's fair. And this is going to be the ace that he started off Vitality with in that second half. Starts off with the initial kill over towards Long, and somehow, as the sole defender on that A-bomb side, manages to mop up 4 NRG players. Again, the quick swap over to the AK, just so crisp, just knowing how long it's going to take for him time in terms of having the weapon switch animation, all of that to go through before he goes into the peak. Just excellent play from start to finish.
Unbelievable.
And this is exactly what I talked about coming into it, right? Cyber playing some fundamental solid Counter-Strike, always being good for those plays. The second clip here is the 4 versus 2 situation we had, where again, you'd say NRG, they're leading 11-8, they're in a 4 versus 2 situation, but Vitality, time and time again, they were able to find solutions, they were able to step up when needed. Apex in this scenario getting a nice 2K on short and making sure that they could win this round. And that's why I feel Vitality is, I wouldn't say lucky, because it takes skill, to win that many clutches in a row, but NRG must feel a little bit let down, They must feel gutted, because they should win this one. You don't lose 6 clutches in a row if you're not making mistakes, so NRG did.
No, exactly. And we have one more demo that we're going to be breaking down here.
Yeah, and it's a very quick one. And it kind of goes more into what Jacob was saying about the fact that, you might think that Vitality have been a little bit lucky, but again, it's not like they didn't make mistakes either. And one of them that is going to be over towards the B bomb site, where we see RPK is going to move in with the MAC-10 versus the Nico round. It's going to clear out positions. He's actually going to, not fully clear out the smoked off barrels, and that's actually going to lead Apex, to kind of just run past everything. That allows for Breezy to find 2 opening kills, which again, becomes a nightmare of a situation for Vitality. These are the rounds where you're meant to build your economy, you're meant to get an easy start to your second half. Instead, it becomes a full-out brawl. Luckily, they do manage to salvage it towards the end of it, but it's those kind of mistakes, those kind of slip-ups that can very easily cost you. And we did see later on in round 25 that NRG actually brought it back with a pistol force buy. That was Ethan, Tarek pushing in towards water. They had 1 player pinching in from underpass. All of a sudden, 3 players on the side of Vitality dead. NRG bringing around back. So still mistakes, so it's not just all luck. They did have their fair share of hiccups as well. So, even though it gets close, even though it goes to overtime on the Vitality's map pick, it is still a deserved victory.
Yeah, well, you highlighted it earlier, Pim. You said it was incredibly back and forth, and it was. It really went down to the wire. But, of course, we are going to be heading into our second map. But very soon, it's NRG's map pick, Mirage, and we're going to be heading into that after this break. Don't go anywhere.
Introducing the ECS Premium Pass. The unique viewing experience allows you to get further into the action. It enables you to focus on any player within the game and even the ECS official observer. Subscribers will have access to interactive HUD, detailed statistics on all players, and an improved minimap, and much more. All Faceit TV Twitch subscribers will receive full access to 11 additional streams for the ultimate CS viewing experience. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe now for only $4.99 and watch CS the way you want to.
Would you rather stay? I watch you be and slowly walk away.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. The second map, Mirage, is coming up next. And if the first is anything to go by, Anders, this is going to be an absolute banger.
They barely won their own map in overtime,
Right.
Henry. And now it's time for NRG. Their map pick Mirage coming up.
It felt like it was almost robbed from them in the first map, right?
Yeah.
They had the lead and then so many insane clutches coming through, most notably Zywoo, that 1 versus 3, HE
Yeah.
towards Shore. He really did some serious work there. It was a very exciting game. And here we go. Let's make some noise. Vitality versus NRG. Second map. NRG will be starting on the CT side as we go for a fast A approach here from Vitality. 3 towards a Palace. They'll do 2 smokes, a couple of flashbangs out, and they are going to explode on towards that A site. It's Cirque and Dabs to defend. Cirque towards Shadow. Dabs keeping it at range. And here come the smokes. It's a fast commitment. They are all in.
And it's going to have to be explosive. They can't stand any long-range fights against these USP, so let's just see how this plays out. The first round of smokes are in. They still got another one, and the Molotov as well. They're jumping right on top of Cirque, and it's Alex to open this map, taking him down. And now they should have a pretty clear shot at getting this bomb plant. They're pushing in even further towards the CT spawn as Tarek goes down. This is a great opening for Vitality, and a great return now for NRG. RPK, can he do it? Can he stand his ground? They're right on top. And Breezy will take him down.
There we go. It's actually the USPs coming out on top. We talked about that range. It's now a 1 versus 1. Apex on Ethan. Lots of footsteps being made. Close range is going to be the Glock that takes it. Vitality with the A execution there, focusing 3 players towards a palace. Alex leaps out, finds the mid-air headshot, and it will be a snowball effect. But NRG, a very decent attempt at the retake there, unfortunately couldn't win out in the 1 versus 1. Here's the initial kill. Like I said, straight up there in the air, burst fire at close range. Shoves the barrel down his throat, and it's going to be ZywOo to find trade kills here, but Ethan did such a great job with that USP. It felt like it was enough, but not quite.
I'm wondering, depending on Cirque's resolution, if he could even see that jump. If it just bared, because it was so close to being out of screen, even on ours. And I'm wondering if he's playing in some sort of stretch version, if that would do something. Well, Breezy there with the USP, just going to be looking in. They really don't have anything. They're going to go for the full-on eco here. NRG. They're all here, so maybe it could work out. Did a little bit of damage to RBK. They're trying to see if they can make it onto the site for a quick bomb plant. Not bad for Cirque at all, but not sure they can get through the smoke, actually.
Well, they'll be stuck towards the steps for now. You can see them maybe focusing towards T-spawn to get some flanks in here. They've done well to get a single kill. Probably all they're going to find at this stage. Bomb's gone down. They've got no armor, no real firepower. It's Daps and Tarek to try and make anything up this round. As we'll see the 2-0 pretty much confirmed here. Tarek does make his way towards 8 steps, but as you can see, NBK ready and waiting. Takes a bullet to the face, but it's not quite enough. And there we go. It'll be 4 players surviving. NRG will be buying into this round. They can actually bring out Norp as well if they really want to. Cirque has exactly enough for the AWP, and he's purchased it.
Well, is that map pick? I don't really mind that they saved for this round. I think that's a decent choice. You've got to feel confident in the FCT side, I'm assuming. And Cirque, wherever he goes with that orb, you probably want to be somewhere else.
He is very, very good at Mirage. He does fantastic work on this map. He goes towards the window to kick things off. And you can see they've kept 3 SMGs here on the Vitality side. There are 3 players without helmets. Cirque with no armor whatsoever, of course. So they can do some damage. This will be a massive victory if Vitality pull this round off. Not only be an eco for NRG, they could potentially going 4-0 off this round alone if they pull it off.
Look at the grenades on NRG.
Yeah, you're right. They've only got, 1 smoke now? That's been used. Oh, taking heavy damage from the HE. This is just a bit of a B fake by the looks of things. Trying to pull rotations over. You can see at the ramp, Alex is there with Khalil. They've got MBK towards Connector and ZywOo actually in the window here. This is going to be very difficult to hold off. Cirque, AWP, rotating back in, making noise, and Ethan, he's stuck towards Shadow. He'll be good for 1, but they know exactly where he is now.
Ethan in a lot of trouble, getting shot through the wall as well, and MBK will take him down. Cirque in position, and he's going to get that kill every single time. Daps could have lined that one up, but he's very low on health. And there is that Molotov. They already put down 1. There's the follow-up. They've got a very good shot at doing this.
No kits here, Anders, and the AWP on the retake makes things a little bit more complicated as well. Up against 2 SMGs here. What's ZywOo up to?
Wow.
Is he going for the long con? Is he just getting the rifle? I guess what to say. He's going to have vision for the bomb from the short position. MBK sits on the site. If Daps goes down quickly, this could be an issue. There's the first kill. Cirque has got the rifle now, and he has no kit. Needs to find both of these kills very quickly. Not going to happen. And it's Vitality with 3 SMGs in the first gun round there. Just being very fast and with the B fake back towards A. Decent attempt in the retake once again from NRG, but it's 3-0.
I think not only did he pick up the AUG, I think he picked up that flashbang out there. I don't think he had that before, and that was what set up the kill. So that would have been a huge find. Yeah, there it is in the HC. Daps can't see aim. He's low on health, but he also couldn't see anything.
Yeah, good point.
That's huge.
You can see how that armor, or lack thereof, from Cirque, he just goes down with 1 bullet from the MP7.
Yeah.
And they can hold on to that now. It's going to be a full eco. Like I said, if they win that particular round, 4-0 is pretty much confirmed. They can't even justify a partial buy here. There's a couple of upgraded pistols, CZ's Deagles. That's about as exciting as it gets. And already a map down here. This is their pick, and it's the Nightmare Star 4-0, pretty much confirmed with Cirque going down quickly. Tarek gets a frag, but it's very early days. Ethan, oh, that's a hell of a shot.
Yeah, timing couldn't really possibly have been better. Well, this is where you want, I think, the leadership of somebody like Daps to sort of keep the troops, feeling a little bit better. He's got a lot of experience, and some of these guys on this NRG team are really young, so Want to make sure they don't get panicked at all. Like, just stick to the plan. There's a reason they picked this map. And you even mentioned, Henry, that Vitality picking this one over at the summit weren't looking, 100% on it.
Yeah, they actually misunderstood the veto process there and ended up playing a map they don't want to play. So if anything, it was a benefit to them, but that's certainly not the CZs. Oh, he has the AWP as well. If he hits that shot, it's round over, but still a fighting chance in the 3-on-2. Vitality will have to do everything they can here. RPK looking for any frag he can find towards short. Flashbang goes in towards Spawn. He's trying to claim map territory at this stage. He knows he has the advantage in terms of firepower. They haven't recovered any rifles at this stage. One Molotov, one HE, but not looking too comfortable. Vitality will have to fight for this one.
They will. RPK does have a Molotov, so if they clear out Alex, RPK could still do a lot just with that one grenade. There's obviously no smoke. Actually, Ethan has a Molotov as well. Is he going to throw it in the back corner? That would be huge right now. Thinking about it for a little bit. RPK down and out. Breezy with a beautiful shot, and Ethan with the follow-up, and then right on that bomb. That is a huge round to win for NRG. Now, I said they, good to have Daps as a captain. I didn't really mean that double CC kill. I just meant morally, but that'll do.
It was a great effort, though. 2 kills. It's Daps to really steal things away. Ethan got the opener. That was beautiful. You can see them actually. They were not necessarily ready for that. MBK had a nade in his hand while his AWPer checks it with his CZ. Like, that was just asking for trouble at that point. They certainly could have been a little bit more efficient. But it will be 3-1. NRG right back in this now. That was, or should have been, the 4-0 for Vitality. But great work from the North Americans. They'll have lots of cash now. AWP for Cirque. Same story for Zywoo.
Yeah, what a morality boost if you're on the NRG side. You're going to be very happy about that. Good starting here. MBK is going to go down. That was Daps pushing aggressively into the apartments. And Ethan, he was set up for it, but Zywoo is so quick. But they're pushing into a bomb site where they don't have apartments, and that's always a bit weird.
Well, Cirque is ready for them. You can see it's a bit of a compromised position, but Daps, you're right. The fact that he's in towards Palace, that's so strong, makes things so uncomfortable here. Cirque will miss a shot, bomb to be planted, no swing from the Palace just yet. He's going to bide his time and just suggest no one's in that spot. Tarek, though, he's found one. Alex is going down for sure. There it is, advantage towards NRG. This time they do have kits and flashbangs. No smoke, or indeed they do actually. Cirque's got it towards CD Spawn for the defuse. I feel like they've done enough here, but it's a 3-on-3.
Yeah, that's the smoke down. That's really huge. They kind of need to pick that up if they can. Breezy maybe could do it. Almost ticking quite far now. There's Daps. He's waited all round for that one kill. Now it's a 2-on-2. Breezy gonna pick up the one, and RPK goes down. Excellent retake here. They have the kit as well, so they're gonna be able to make it. That was very scary there for a minute, but NRG gonna pick it up, and I think they're gonna be very happy about that.
Yeah, all of a sudden the wind taken out of the sails of Vitality there. 2 rounds in a row. It felt like they'd done enough. Zywoo, 3 kills on the AWP, bomb planted. But like I said, that presence towards Palace, Daps played that incredibly well. Sure, he only gets 1 kill in the round, but it's one of the most important. He had called for the flashbang from his teammate. They flash sandwich. He swings out, guaranteed frag. And at that point, too much pressure for them to hold on to. And this will have to be the eco for Vitality. Deagles across the board. Apex always spends a bit more. He'll get armor as well. See if they can find some impressive opening kills.
Big spender Apex.
Yeah, he always likes to invest because he had a slightly more money than his teammates, so it's absolutely fine. It hasn't cost him anything.
Well, he's leading the charge, although Alex goes down, and Apex hoping to find someone in that corner. I think it's a worthwhile gamble, but it did not pay out this time. RPK hiding inside of the smoke, really hoping to catch the timing against Ethan, and he's not going to be able to. NRG stabilizing the game. And NBK, he's about a sort of a gun barrel away from being spotted by Daps. And there it is, taken out. Zywoo alone. This kind of a round for NRG, especially considering a little bit of a shock start as Vitality, I think you're absolutely right. We're about to be 4-0. So bringing it back in, if they can win this round without losing anybody, that's really going to help them out. Economically, yes, but I think even just sort of mentally thinking about the game, that's going to bring them back on an even keel. Vitality, though, so many options on this map when you're on the T side. It's a really fun map to watch. Tarek going to get that last one. They survive with everybody.
Yeah, they didn't take any damage either. So it's going to be 3-3 NRG after winning pretty much the full eco. It's going to be them. Well, 3 in a row. Vitality will have cash now, but they've certainly lost that momentum they were building up. It was looking so fantastic for them. But they keep making those mistakes against the Pistols, and it's costing them a lot of rounds in this tournament. T-side, though, everything under control, at least for now. Zywoo with no helmets might be a bit of an issue.
Double orb
Going on. It is the double orb setup, Tarek and Cirque. As Breezy will go towards the underpass, he wants to go for the first pick here. It's always a difficult shot, and a flashbang, actually. Not sure where that came from. It looked like he was flashed to the top there, and doesn't get the frag, but substantial damage done towards Apex. Zywoo, he'll answer back there. That's a secondary orb we just discussed. Tarek trying to challenge towards the B apartments.
That was the B defense, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, they're waiting, so they might not be able to exactly make something of it, but Cirque was all the way out at Catwalk, and that's not really, can't really call that B defense anymore, I think. But they got 2 in middle, so even though they're a man down, they should have some kind of advanced warning. If Alex walks into this, even if Cirque misses the shot, Ethan's going to be spinning around and probably taking that kill pretty quickly, unless they get their flash in. Oh, timing here is absolutely everything right now. There's the flashback. Ethan is down. And can they find Cirque? He can't really stick around for much longer. He's going to go down as well. Great opening for Apex. Huge double. And RPK with the follow-up. That was just immaculate timing for Vitality.
Absolutely true. Here's Breezy. Not really much he can do with this, I'm afraid. Vitality, really efficient take a middle there. That's quite a common setup when you have the player halfway at the middle ramp watching towards underpass. You have the orb protecting top and middle, but you could see the use of utility there was just perfect for Vitality. They had no chance of defending. Bomb's going to go down, courtesy of Zywoo, as Breezy will just have to save the AWP. This was quite the investment for them, as he holds towards the B apartments right now. Doesn't look like there'll be much chance of Vitality finding him. No one near his position at this point. They'll take the lead. After giving out 3 rounds, Vitality go up 4-3.
If they hadn't had that flawless round before, Henry, they would have been in a lot of trouble here.
Yeah, well, that's it. They didn't even take any damage in that previous round, right? So cash still there for now, especially on Breezy. He'll still get money. He's currently set on 6K as well, so he might consider dropping. I'm sure he'll give the AWP over at least.
Yeah, should be throwing that on over to Cirque.
Absolutely. He's currently set on 3 kills, 6 deaths, Cirque, that is. You're going to see him rack up a lot more than that, let me tell you. The Vitality on the T side, back to their winning ways. Will we go to another double orb setup? Will Tarek want to do it again? It was Zywoo that took him down with a quick pick, and this was the flashbang that ruined everything for them in the middle. Ethan could do nothing about it. Shots from Apex, really clean.
Yeah, I mean, you have a really hard choice to make for Ethan there, because you could say, well, why didn't you just turn around for it? But if they peek with the flashbang and you turn around, you're just absolutely dead. They throw it in the little corner as well, so they're not going to get flashed at all. It isn't like they're completely safe from being flashed.
It's a really nice flash.
Really well done. 8th round now coming up, and at the moment, Vitality off to actually a much better start than I was expecting. I would say, you know, if they get up to like 6-7 rounds in this first half here, I think they're going to be feeling great about themselves. So they're kind of close right now.
Well then, Orgs are out. M4 for Ethan. They are fully invested here. It's going to be Cirque with the AWP back towards middle. Speculative shot through the smoke. The incendiary to block the crossover towards the boxes there. Zywoo just sniffing out any sort of mid-presence from the CTs, but it's absolutely clear. Just had that orb towards window at the start. Cirque will reposition, realizing he can't do much of that position anymore. Breezy, though, he wants to be active here. Gets himself in towards CPO. Up the ladder he goes. Very strong position. Incredibly difficult for T's to flush that one out. Lots of time remaining. Mid-control belongs to Vitality. They'll smoke towards the window here. Can boost up into that if you want. That's the default these days, but they're going back towards B-Anders. This will be an execute of sorts. They only have the one smoke here, so where they put that is up to them. Potentially towards the kitchen if they want to. They can Molotov the van and flash over. They've got Alex and MBK. They're about to set up some sort of fake towards A, considering the bombs towards the B side of the map.
Oh, this could be the ultra fake.
So this Molotov, presumably, oh no. Dear.
Oh no.
Oh no, I think he wanted that to go towards the CD spawn on the bomb side.
I don't want any replays, Henry.
Replays of that?
No replays. This is such a good idea. I think it would have actually sold a lot if it had worked out. Tarek, Zywoo.
He gets dinked and he still nails the shot. It's Breezy towards short though. So he can still do something with this. Apparently not. RPK, fantastic shot. Another dink exchanged.
That was the absolute alpha peak, wasn't it, from Zywoo? They're all getting down.
Dinked. Look this is how crazy the aim is right now. The Krieg has the one-tap potential. The Org doesn't at that range. You have to be incredibly close. You have to be basically next to them for a one-shot kill on the Org. But they hit the headshot at the same time.
Yep.
But it's just the Krieg that comes out on top.
This, by the way, what you're seeing on the health bar there, 5, 4, and 6, That is the reason why, even if you get like a small grenade, like 14 damage,
Yep.
it still matters. Like it'll even out that difference in the weapon so quickly.
That is a very good point, actually. Even like, as Jason would say, usually like the chip damage, right?
Yeah.
It does have an effect, especially on the CT side of those orgs. It means you actually can go toe-to-toe a little bit more if you thought you got a decent grenade off. Henry G is still my dad. Well, I respect the sign. I've probably got a lot of children out there these days.
We knew there had to be some, Henry.
That's the thing. Like, the numbers that are out there, like, there's got to be some, you know? You never know. But respect to my children turning up today.
Yeah, it's good to have that support. I appreciate that. I feel like it would be a shame, Henry, if you left nothing in this world. It's important.
My legacy will live on.
A legacy will absolutely.
It's a timeout, and it's going to be called by Vitality. So there we go, 5-3. We will see now. Money in a compromised position. That was a really fantastic round. ZywOo hitting every single shot, but you cannot argue with the impeccable aim of NRG. Just hitting every bullet, the headshots delivering, and just unlucky that they are up against those Kriegs.
Yeah, it almost feels worse, doesn't it, though? When you see that spark flying off in the corner, you're like, well, I did everything I could, really. 5-3. 9th round rolling in here to the game. Going to be setting up that elusive, it's the top mid smoke. Fair enough. We always wonder, been a whole debate going on recently on social media about people throwing that mid smoke. Do they fail it intentionally? Do they just not know what they're doing? Kind of a difficult topic, in my opinion. Ethan holding close with the ECS7. That could be very dangerous if they come through and don't check it. I still think he needs somebody else to do the work for him. I think he just tried to be flashed in, and they're going to hear that. He still does a pretty good job. That's not bad at all. And Breezy there to pick it up on Alex, looking a little bit better for the defense this time. And the bomb is stuck behind that Molotov. Daps, excellent job. This is looking good for NRG.
Yeah, really nice shot there. Daps is giving them a real fighting chance. They got the 4-on-2 advantage with ZywOo. When he's alive, anything can and will happen. It's going to be the backstab from Tarek. Bit of a calling card of his. You'll always see him after that. He gets both kills, and it will be NRG with a compromised buy. They had CZs for masses there, but they managed to use them in a very effective manner. They've now got a double AWP setup. Ethan, close range is that pistol again they're really struggling with in the close range position. As Daps, fantastic shot. Tarek couldn't have timed that better. Gets the bomb down in a really difficult spot to recover.
You could see how much those two ramp players were peeking him from Vitality because they heard the flashbang. So they were very well aware, but that CC is still pretty quick and they get taken down. Now Deagle on Alex and kind of lacking some grenades here for the Vitality team. I'm so upset, Henry, that they didn't get that Molotov off at the A fake. Even though they won the round, I still would have loved to have seen what that would have done. Because if you make that fake, they had Alex, was it, I think, in connector at the same time. I actually would just love to see that round being played out again. If NBK doesn't miss the Molotov, it'd be really fun.
That was a shame. That was such a miss of the Molotov as well. It couldn't have gone worse for him, really, could have.
No.
Sort of things nightmares are made of. But see if they can bring it back. Vitality will have 3 rifles, the ZywOo AWP and Alex on a Deagle.
Love this smoke from Apex. Don't get to see it nearly enough. I think it's going to be blocking off connector, but from the CT side of it.
Yes.
That's a lot of fun.
Flashbang over, ZywOo pushing the smoke. He wants this first pick, looking towards CT spawn. If Daps faces, he could be in trouble. Gets a little bit of intel there. Just shows a bit of ankle from CT spawn. Ethan with the first kill. It's Apex that goes down. It's all the Rudes once again, but Tarek is ready and waiting. He'll get one, but he's the only player towards the B side of the map, so there's still a chance here.
Oh, look at this.
Tarek, also Breezy behind them. Yes, you're
and
right.
And ZywOo behind Breezy.
He's going towards short, I believe. Oh, this is everything. Breezy can save the day here. I don't think NBK will be expecting this at all. Does a little bit of damage in response, but that's it. 4-on-2. RPK's alone, remember. Oh, it might not matter. What is that?
He's lost his absolute mind, didn't he? RPK ready for more.
This is beautiful stuff. 4-on-2. Looks like it's swinging back in favor of the French. Cirque with the retake of the AWP, and ZywOo, he doesn't miss a beat, and he has to save. This is an absolute steal from Vitality. Beautiful work. RPK with the precision. He holds his own, and he was isolated on the side. Remember, he was waiting for his teammate to rotate all the way around the map, head up towards short. It works out for them, but RPK, he misses one of those shots, and it's all over. Look at this. One bullet just takes him away. That is just remarkable. 6-4. Still money there for NRG. They're keeping their head above water, but more compromised buys coming through. Cirque did save the AWP. That's why they're going for it. He's capable of carrying rounds by himself.
He even got it through those metal bars. It's hard to see anything at that position, but RPK was absolutely ready for it. 6-4. This, to me, isn't starting to not look good for NRG. They've won some pretty amazing rounds to even be here.
That's the thing, right? That's why I'm kind of confident in this round. Like, Vitality really can't handle close-range weaponry when they're in an anti-eco stance. It seems like that's where it all falls apart for them. Rounds where it looks like it's locked in. There shouldn't be even a window of opportunity. And they give it up with a couple of overzealous plays.
I like this from Tarek. Like, because he's so far up, it gives them a bit of confidence to stack the A-bomb site. And I think, why not? When you have not the best weaponry, I think it's a pretty good choice. They've given themselves, I think, the best chance to pretty much to win this round by having everybody here. Breezy holding the window, holding close to the ramp. Oh, are they all going to get shot in the back, Henry? It could really happen, couldn't it?
It really could. This is tense. NBK towards the Palace position, spots one. Oh, Breezy's actually got the kill. They haven't taken him down. It's starting to crumble once again. Alex is the player to be dropped first. Cirque will be found in return. CZ does the damage. One bullet will do it. Oh, how's he still alive? NBK finally gets him with the clock. It's such a scrappy round. You can see them struggling again, but they do have a 3-on-2 advantage, and luckily no CT to deny that plant. It's both SMGs for NRG now making their way towards the A ramp. They have no kits, and it looks like they're going to save Anders. They don't have anything for the next round. And finally, Vitality have managed to hold off a scrappy buy. It wasn't clean, it wasn't pretty, but they got it done.
A huge part of it. I mean, first of all, MBK playing very carefully up on that ledge. But also, I think the fact that the other 4 players came out of that connector, and NRG weren't set up for that. They were set up to take a fight at the ramp instead, and they couldn't really have known that. I can't think of a way that they would have been prepared for the other type of push there. So Tarek hoping that someone's going to maybe jump out the window, maybe get a kill here on Apex. He's got to turn around quick, and they're going to shut him down. So nothing is saved. Vitality on 7 rounds. They're really taking some heavy steps right now towards that grand finals. They'd be playing Furia as well. Oh God.
That would be a fantastic game. Whenever Furia are on the server, whatever happens, it's always an absolute barn burner, isn't it? Yeah. It's always so exciting.
They really are. I mean, I feel like they're the team to watch right now.
Yeah, absolutely. They're turning some heads. They're kind of changing up the way we expect CSGO to be played in general. Like, no one else has that sort of play style they have.
I know people talk about Furia and MIBR, but I'd really love that. Like, I know ENCE have had some sort of failures, but I feel like Furia and ENCE at their peak would be a lot of fun to watch. Well, here's Alex cleaning it up with the the MAC-10, and not really going to be able to do it. He gets the 1 kill, but it's fine. Spots a couple. Ethan in the corner.
It. Why check it in a half-assed way? They'll win the round, but still, if you're going to check it, Anders, do it properly, right? Let's make sure we actually have a look. It doesn't matter too much.
What if Ethan had just not done anything?
If he had the CZ there, can you imagine how much damage could have been caused?
Yeah. What if he just waited?
Imagine what is the
10-second ninja defuse.
That could have been it. Like, there was a chance that would work. Imagine you just had a kit. He's I'll just buy a kit, whatever happens. Maybe there is something.
People don't do that anymore, but they used to. It used to be a thing.
Right. They did used to do that. Well, it's 8-4 on the T side here, and they've given up some disastrous rounds as well. So Vitality have done a really solid job. A lot of rounds coming right down to the wire, but we're going to round 13 here, and we'll have a tactical timeout. We'll have a look at the buy overall from NRG. You can see it in the screens right now. Orbs there for Cirque. In terms of his frags, only 5 kills to Cirque's name. You'd expect a lot more at this stage. We'll get into the closing rounds now, the CD side. That's where Orpas have their most impact. CT half and Mirage, you expect him to have a field day here, but it seems like Vitality's system is really kind of shutting him out of the game. There we go. We worked out a chant. Bit louder. Bit louder. That's more like it. That's what I want for my crowd. We'll get into round number 13, ladies and gentlemen. Vitality, 1 map away from finding themselves in the grand final. They're 8-4 up. And we're going to see aggressive push here from NRG. They want to get the first pick here. The Astralis smoke down, but there is a gap there. They want to cross the mid boxes. Alex could find them. No kits. A couple of smokes available on the CT side and some flashbangs. They need to be active here. They cannot sit back in a default setup. That's why they've got positions towards middle. Daps watching underpass, circle the AWP, top of middle. Remember, has not performed there on Mirage as of yet. Still plenty of time as we have a very slow procedure here from Vitality. Bomb way back, close to T-spawn in the B apartments. You can see NRG not wanting to drop any smokes until they absolutely have to.
Really taking it carefully. Daps is back here, does spot it out, but as soon as he falls off that position, yeah, Cirque has to go back. He can't stay there unless they have that control, so timing. They did some damage to Apex, and that's not bad, but they couldn't find that top mid kill that they were hoping for. Bomb's still on the other side. Can they do this? There's almost no grenades here on NRG, so Tarek in the position that he's in right now, if they bring the bomb to B, he can't really buy any time at all. Cirque is at a crossing. They don't have a lot of smokes either on Vitality. He might have a pretty clear shot here unless they throw a really good flashbang. 30 seconds, Henry. They're setting it up right now. It's going to be Saiwu with a smoke. Let's see if it's going to block off Cirque or not. Absolutely everything rides on this. Flashbangs to follow. But if he's got a clear shot, they're probably going to lose somebody. He's going to push in before they even do that. Right into the flashbang. He gets the flick shot anyway. And now Tarek mid-air doing the damage. Follow-up as well. Great double kill.
They've got the advantage for now. Remember, no kits on this CT side. Alex towards the kitchen, looking for the clean kill here. It's not clean, but he does get it. Goes to the AWP, both players towards shore. He can find one, doesn't quite have time to find the shot. It's Zaiwu now, and he's been winning clutches all day long. He gets the first kill. It's up against Daps now, who will blink first, and Zaiwu just so precise. It's a clinical 2 versus 1. He looks so calm in every aspect of the game. Amazing play from him, and that's such a crucial round. Not only to get the 9th round on the board on their T side, it's ruined the money once again with the CTs. Alex did just enough towards the kitchen. He goes down here, the round's over. He did enough though. He set up Zaiwu, who unfortunately for NRG gets 2 separate one-on-ones.
Yeah, I think Alex got the other 3 kills in that one too, so a triple to begin the round with. I mean, 9-4, putting NRG back on pistols. Like that sound, Henry, in the background. Now they've really figured it out.
Yeah, now we're getting into the swing of things. The British Hope, the last remaining player. He's looking good for the grand final here. CZ's Deagles have been problematic for Vitality. Surely it won't happen again. First headshot comes through. We could be in business for NRG. They're so menacing with these sort of pistols. See if it's going to be enough. Daps will be pushing towards the apartments. There's the first kill again. It's when they slow things right down and go in one by one. That's when they start getting picked off. It might be happening once again here. Ethan with no armor can't really challenge that once again.
You told them already on the last map on Overpass, and they're still not sure. Daps has managed to sneak all the way. Can't really catch Apex, but this could still be pretty powerful. If you're this far up when the B execute happens, the internal timer on those T players might completely fail when they're fighting in the bomb site. And Tarek is in the corner. Ethan's here, that's CC, setting it up. A good kill. Ethan with the follow-up. And that's Alex now making his way down behind the truck. But what a position for Ethan. He got absolutely knocked out, Alex. And now Apex, 1 versus 4. And there's Daps with the flank.
If there's one thing I've learned about this tournament, if you're playing against Vitality, just deagle armor every single round. Like, never buy rifles because they can't handle the deagles. Something changes in their mindset. They try and slow it right down. They try and be as careful as possible, but they're almost too careful. Like, really great shots from NRG, don't get me wrong, but why are there no smokes from Vitality? Why are they not using any utility of just going cleanly into B, into the crossfire? Like, it's disappointing, right? But that could cost them another round here. They'll be the ones with pistols this time. PT50, CZs, and MP7. There is the AWP for Zaiwu. That's normally enough to win a round by itself, but I don't think double digits will be happening for Vitality. Either way, it's still a great half. NRG with, 2 eco victories so far on the CT side, and they only have 5 rounds. So it kind of backs up what I was just saying. Breezy will find the first. Alex segregated from his team, and Tarek is on for multiple frags here. I don't think he'll be taken down.
No, Saiwu, the Molotov might do a little bit. Gonna force him out, but well, that was a peak and a half, wasn't it? And it's gonna be the final one here. 9-6 in favor of Vitality. Honestly, a great recovery from NRG. They're very important. We're gonna go to halftime break, and we'll be right back with the second half. Don't go anywhere.
Introducing the ECS Premium Pass. The unique viewing experience allows you to get further into the action. It enables you to focus on any player within the game and even the ECS Official Observer. Subscribers will have access to interactive HUD, detailed statistics on all players and an improved minimap and much more. All Faceit TV, Twitch.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Second half coming up, second map, the final semi-finals here at ECS7. It's been really crazy. This is the map that NRG picked and they're down 3 rounds, and that was on the favorite side of the map as well, Henry. I can't really believe it. It looks like we're about to have a British player in the grand finals.
Would you believe it? Wow. I feel like they've got to get there first. It's not by any means been a perfect game for Vitality. Lots of mistakes, lots of rounds given away they should have had. But can they pick up the pistol? There's 5 players towards the B side of the map. NRG focusing here. They've got a flashbang in. RPK to defend. He needs to find at least 1 here. Nothing found. But ZywOo, he's on the scene. And he'll be getting at least 1 in return. The plant will come through. They have got a kid on the CT side. That's in the back pocket of NBK. And you can see NRG turtling up. They don't want to give any opportunities here, but Alex has found one.
Great shot. Still looking for more. Pushing in towards the bench. If they win this round, that would be everything. But he's going to be shut down there. A little bit of a dirty peek coming out from Tarek, and Daps will follow it up in NRG. That bomb's still ticking. They've got Daps up at the hallways. He's not sure if they're defusing yet, so I think he's a little bit panicked about that one. And ZywOo will drop him. They have the kit as well. I don't think Daps knew if they were defusing or not, and I think that's why he sort of had to panic a little bit.
Yeah, he didn't have a position to even look at the bomb. It was quite deep towards the B apartments. He really had to commit to it. A player on the van. It was looking fantastic for NRG there. They get the opening kill, a quick plant as well, and ZywOo, he gets the shot that enables him to have a little bit more time. Alex as well, the spam towards the bomb site. They got boosted up there, and Apex, we didn't quite catch that. That was beautiful from him. ZywOo with a clean finish, and it's going to be 10-6. But this Force Buy has had so much success over the course of this tournament. 3 rifles coming out. It's incredibly difficult to hold it off.
It absolutely can be. I mean, that AK-47, that Krieg, we know how much it can do, so definitely want to hold your breath. A couple of players here on the NRG side without any body armor. That's Cirque and Daps, so they could be easy pickings, but they could also just be a bit of a distraction. We'll see. ZywOo, Tarek, no flashbang to set it up. He turns around. That's a beautiful double kill. Apex will follow it up, and that is a completely beautiful crunch there in the middle.
Yeah, Vitality shutting it down. Daps, the only player with a P250. He's got no armor. That's pretty much his chances eradicated. He'll have to see if he can maybe get a rifle, save that. That's about as good as it gets for him.
It was almost exactly the same setup that they themselves were trying to run on the other side, except the flashbang was missing. And then you see what happens to ZywOo He takes the first fight. He knows no one's going to shoot him in the back. He's got backup from window. Then he turns around to follow it up. But that flashbang is just the difference in that position.
Absolutely agree. It has to be the full eco now for NRG. That was their chance to.
In fact, Henry,
Go on.
we could have back-to-back replays of those 2 rounds, and we could really learn something.
We could. We haven't had enough replays, have we?
But we're still owed a replay from yesterday on Nuke. I still don't know where that's. How did it bounce,
It's
Henry?
still rendering.
A lot of questions. It's sort of becoming like a JFK type situation. I just want all the video footage here.
They're going to rush the apartments with a couple of flashbangs. The flash attack, it's breezy to set them up. The objective here, just get the planted. NBK just have USP, but that's fine. They haven't got armor. He's taking the aggro away, and it's ZywOo. He's finding so many frags in this series. He's just off the charts right now. In round 18, he has 21 kills and 9 deaths. Another amazing performance from him.
Yeah, Jesus. What do you do about that? I mean, you just know it's going to happen as well. He is such a phenomenal player. 12-6, doubling the round score of NRG, winning some massive rounds. That pistol in the second half. Right now, this Cirque taking down Alex. That was a very quick shot. It's almost like he just pre-fired that.
Yeah, great stuff. Cirque down and on out. We'll see now. A 5-on-4, advantage NRG. Slowing things right down. A pick like that, you don't need to commit. Don't need to drop your utility, see what the reaction is. You saw Tarek in the first half. As soon as they lose the pick, they were pushing towards despawn. They're trying to reclaim territory on the map. None of that from Vitality just yet. Oh, Tarek's in trouble, down to 7 HP. Does the grenade find him? Not quite, he gets out of there. CT's being very active right now. Cirque looking towards that connector. There's a chance, but that might be thwarted now.
Well, look at the ramp push. Ethan and Daps, they've got the bomb. There's nobody here defending. Cirque's going to be going down to NBK. That's such an important kill, because now they can at least refocus the bomb side. They don't have to fight middle anymore, otherwise that would have been a huge problem.
Wow.
And NBK, hero play coming out here with the UMP.
Oh, the nade. Oh,
and
he's
he
got
gets
another.
one more kill. The triple, and now he's looking for Daps. He's got the target, and NBK cleaning all of them up with just a UMP.
Call as you like. The UMP, he got a bit of fortune in his way. They were pulling out grenades every time he peeked, but close range. He could have gone down really early there. It was a lovely boost, and I would open things up. But look at this, MBK with the SMG gets 4 in total. He farms a massive amount of cash. Oh, that shot was just absolutely insane. Takes down Daps in the end, and we're getting closer and closer to GG here. 13-6 has to be what I can assume is going to be a B execution here. Smokes towards the pillars, and they're going to flash over and see what can be done. Big grenade from RPK. It's going to do so much damage. They'll have to run through the smoke here. Apex gets his vision back, and one by one they start to pour through, but it looks like a trade is available to them. RPK needs a kill. Not going to happen. The Mac-10, close range, is chewing through his opposition. Alex will try and deny the plant. It's a desperate attempt with the HE. In he goes with the rifle, but it's too much. ZywOo is alive, and you know what that means. Anything can happen, but he's just good for 1. NBK has to find 3. NRG will keep themselves alive here, Anders.
I can't actually believe they won that round.
Again.
I think Breezy literally jumped over that deagle shot from ZywOo.
Yeah.
Because he would have been dead in 1 shot, so anything can happen. Crazy scenes. You sort of said it. They had to run through the HE, jump out through the smoke. Like they had to just make their way through all those obstacles. And there was a really quick defense there. Alex was there right on time. It looked like they should probably have lost that round, it feels like, but they didn't. Now it's 7-13. That's a huge one for NRG.
Flashbangs are on point. Apex, normally good for 2 in that sort of position, but it's the Mac-10, as you said yesterday, like the amount of money that gun costs, right? Like it's around $1,200, and it's like, you can get that and run into a bomb set about running gun potential, like pound for pound. It's one of the strongest guns in the game, right? Like it's insane the damage you can have if you operate with it correctly. But still, they haven't broken the money down just yet. There's still going to be a strong purchase here from Vitality as the A execution will come in from NRG. They're going to drop smokes towards the jungle, the steps area, maybe CT spawn, Molotov shadow, flash over and see if MBK has got anything to say about it. He's got a Molotov on his feet as well. That could be problematic. We'll have to go back towards CT spawn. And this is actually quite interesting. NRG going for a bit of a double pump here, trying to avoid the utility. Great grenade. It's done a ton of damage as they make their final commitment now.
They grenaded the boost, and that's devastating. Alex is still going to find the kill somehow. Not surprised by Tarek running through Breezy here at the back line. Looking for it, but he's going to get shot down. That's Apex to pick it up. And Cyber will chime in. And the defense looks like it's holding. It's only Dabs left, and Apex will take him down. That is so good. In spite of all the damage, all the grenades, that whole execute was looking great for NRG, but
I like the idea.
14-7.
Yeah, just as soon as Tarek tried to commit with the smoke push, the flashbang hit him right in the face. You can see him there. He's blind as you like. So Alex gets a free kill. Apex starts to look very sharp with the Org, and Zywoo is just having the series from hell for NRG. He's just hitting absolutely everything. Luckily, they won a partial buy before in a clean manner with lots of Mach 10 kills. So NRG still have cash available to them, including a Circ, AWP, all the grenades, rifles there as well. So sure, it's a scary scoreline, but they're by no means out of this.
No, they need to continue to fight right now. I mean, there's a little thing that works, maybe could be working out for them. It's the money on Vitality that's not really looking great. So a chance for NRG if they can roll some rounds here to force a couple of ecos, maybe get up to 10, and then they need to really start to take it seriously again. It's such a long road back. Tarek did see that jump. Alex up in the window, not going to be re-peeking it looks like. And looks like an attempt at mid-control. There's a smoke out the window. Doesn't look like anybody's, and actually they re-smoke it, so we'll see what happens now. Alex just falling back around the corner here as they peek, but some mid-control now for the NRG team. NBK somehow picks up that kill against Tarek, and now pushing in. Ethan's going to be going down. Apex, good for 2 kills.
Yeah, very good for 2 kills. That might be enough. Breezy's not going to check the corner. RPK will find the bomb. It's Cirque now. Has to jump out the AWP. Ability to hit one of these. He got RPK. But with no bomb plant here, yes, they have maximum loss bonus, but it's 15-7. Series points for Vitality on the pick of NRG. They've won, remember, like 3 rounds. 2 of them with pistols only. Yes. 1 partial buy with Mach 10s. They have not really had many gun rounds to speak of at all on their map pick. Vitality are so tenacious, they have not blinked in the face of adversity. When they are challenged with those pistols, a lot of teams start crumbling and start bickering. Vitality have held their nerve throughout this series, even though they've made some disastrous calls in some of those anti-eco plays.
It's really absolutely amazing to watch. So a little bit of a stop has been called to the match here. Just need to fix an issue, and then we'll be right back in it. Honestly, I'm so impressed. Vitality looking amazing here on map number 2. It's like they took all of that struggle and sort of the high from winning that first map and just carried it on into map number 2. Yeah. And NRG, they just got such a slap in the face at the beginning of the second map, didn't they? Absolutely true.
Just to know this is a technical timeout. I think one of the NRG players has got an issue. I think Ethan has dropped out, and they're going to need him for this last round. They've got about 4K, like I guess on average. It's Tarek and Dabs with 3,400 each. Breezy 5,000, Cirque 4K. So they've got enough for like 3 rifles at the top end. We're going to match medic now and potentially be into the final round here. 15-7. NRG will need 8 clean rounds in a row just to take us to overtime. This is going to be a very difficult task.
I just have no idea how they're meant to do that. There's so little right now that we're seeing in the game for NRG to actually be picking up 8 in a row. We've seen some really great shots coming out of some of these NRG players, but I feel like right now they have to struggle and give it a lot just to get the mid-control. I mean, it feels like everything is a bit of a battle for them. 2 Mach 10s, good for fast plays, we've discovered. The chance there, Henry.
Well, they're feeling it now. It feels like it's a done deal. But that B bomb site's been so vulnerable to these Mach 10s. There's 3 CTs. I love this from Apex.
Wow.
That should be enough to fend them off, Anders.
It absolutely should. Here's RPK. Cyber as well. And Apex to get that one. They're running right into a massive stack. Oh! How on earth does he do it? It's Cirque and Tarek to somehow beat that defense. Now NBK with a grenade. It doesn't do enough, but he can't really find that kill. The bomb is going to be planted here. NBK. Can he steal all of their hopes and dreams? He's crouched in. He gets the one. He flies for the follow-up spray, and Circus on the other side. Oh! And there it is! NBK We've got Vitality in the grand finals. Alex in the grand finals in front of the home crowd. I can't even remember the last time that's happened.
It's been such a journey for this Vitality squad. They started the beginning of the year as nobodies, and that was a humbling experience. You've got some absolute legends in this squad. No one believed in them. No one thought they could do much with this lineup, but they've evolved. They've got better and better. They've gone back to the basics here. They managed to pick up a trophy at BTS. They looked shaky at Dallas. It looked like that was just a flash in the pan, but now another grand finals placement for them and a massive tournament with huge names here, Anders. This team means business and one to look out for in 2019. It's going to be a great, great final tomorrow.
Yes, it absolutely will be. You could really see the fire and the passion there on the Vitality players throughout this game. It was amazing.
What a game.
It was enjoyable to watch. You see Alex every single time they got one of those rounds. He was fired up. He was so ready for it. This was a real joy.
I really enjoyed that. What a great series. Sure, we didn't get the 3 maps there, but what an absolute epic affair the two were. ZywOo, for me, has to be the MVP. What an unbelievable performance he had. I've been kind of saying I want to see him do it on the big stage. Yeah, I've heard all the hype. I've seen it all, and I've seen him play at some smaller events in a massive way, but this was something else. This guy's the real deal.
Yeah, absolutely. I really can't believe what we saw. I'm so happy we've got Sue down on the main stage with Alex, of course.
Thank you very much, guys. Congratulations, Alex. Not only is this your second grand finals in this past month, you get to do so in front of your home crowd. What a phenomenal feeling.
Yeah, it's amazing. I couldn't have imagined this amount of support from them. And yeah, I hope that everyone turns up tomorrow and they will be the same.
There's no doubt this crowd has been absolutely amazing. But for now, I want to touch briefly on Overpass. It wasn't such a great start for you guys, especially on that CT half. What went wrong there, and how were you guys able to bring it back in the second half?
I think we just start slow generally anyway. If you look at all our matches, we tend to start like 0-5 and stuff. So just went as usual, I guess. And then, yeah, we know our T-side's good. We knew how they would play, and we managed to adapt, and yeah.
Looking forward to tomorrow. You're going to be facing Furia in the grand finals. You faced them last week in Dallas. Back then, they were the ones to eliminate you in the quarterfinals. It was a 2-0 loss. Tomorrow, can we see revenge?
Look, we're in England. It's coming home.
England, we're coming home, he says. Any last words for all of these amazing fans?
Thank you so much, everyone, and I hope to see you tomorrow.
With that being said, is Vitality and Furia secured for tomorrow's grand finals? We're going to be right back, guys. Stay tuned.